SDS is coming on in about a second. SDS is coming on your computer screen. Well, all right. We got ourselves a nice, cool little intro there. That was fun. What's it called? I'm gonna start doing that more often. Uh, Yo, how's it going, guys? Think we should be live on Facebook and YouTube right now. What's really cool is they now I don't know, almost don't even know where to start, just because what's it called? There's a lot of new changes that are coming up, and I'm pretty damn excited about it. If you had checked on any of the news lately, we have managed to go from this hideous, disgusting, horrible logo that I had made with my bare hands because I really wanted something different. I wanted something that was representative of Chicago, but also representative of what we do. And I can't thank. I even changed my actual phone to this logo because it is so cool. And we have nobody else but Jay Santiago to thank for that. Jay was unbelievably awesome for getting us a logo. Now, if you'd watched any of the previous videos, you'll see that on the little bottom of the right hand side, I did have a logo set, but I mean, this thing was just, it was just hideous. And, I got jokes about it. People would ask, did your kid create that? And honestly, that's an insult to my kid because my kid's actually 20 times the artist that I am when it comes to drawing that up. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Happy to help and very gracious for your help. You always have friends that say that they want to help you out with what you're doing, whatever, but no one actually ever comes through with it. So it's very cool that, I don't know why, but I've been missing this message for a couple days, and I finally checked it out. And I don't know why, it just never, the little number never showed up. So that's not my fault, Jay. I swear to God that my shitty phone just didn't put it up. So we are going to be doing more collaborations now that Streamlab has changed their overall platform, and they're starting to add in collaborations, so I can start doing this from home and be able to actually reach another person. Whereas before I would have had to have done it here, which I still want to do, regular interviews. We still want to do that over in more secure places, just better sounding, better acoustics, like little offices that you can rent out. So we're probably going to be doing that. One of the first people we're going to be talking to will be Jay, actually, because Jay has a lot of cool shit that he's working on. And I'm a huge Sanford and Son fan, so the fact that he has a character that is kind of a slight, maybe a slight homage to Sanford and Son, I don't know, but shares the same name as Fred Sanford. So yeah, he's got a character. I don't even. That's as far as I'll give it away. I don't even know if he wants me to talk about it. So we'll save that for then. I got to take a look at some of his storyboard art, and I think the concept is going to be a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of comics, and yeah, that's right. I still hate anime, so shit on me all you want. Um, in tradition with what we do every week, uh, time to give our ceremonious smoking of the bowl. Now, sometimes people ask, why do we do that? Why do I do that on the show? And the answer is very simple. It's because I fucking can. That's why. And you know what? I have gotten in this argument so many times with other people. And you know what? I'm still a big fan of the flowers, you know? I can't get into the vapes, you know? I don't think that they're that much safer. I really don't. In my opinion, you know, water vapor with a bunch of chemicals in it is just as dangerous as smoke with a bunch of chemicals in it. You're still using a natural, you know, a natural resource. You know, smoke comes from fire. You know, and so water, you know, is hydrogen and oxygen, of course. But my point is that there's way too many, and I'm sorry, but I don't want to take a cigarette, take a drag off of it, and have it taste like yesterday's cereal milk. And there was a little time where I was with this girl, and she used to give me these fucking things, and it did not curb my smoking. If anything, it encouraged my smoking, because I cannot get whatever I get from my cigarette, the nicotine, you know, the satisfaction. I don't know where to start with the cartridges and the vapes. It's a lot of upkeep, which I carry a Zippo, so there is always upkeep, and you know, I like that about my smoking device. I like the fact that you know, I've been using, you know, gray standard Zippo for the last, I think, since 2004. It was like 2005 was the first one I ever really got. So if you have one that has lasted, you know, a few years, do yourself a service and try to save that. Because, you know, when my grandfather died, I've never talked about this, because my grandfather died when I was very young, and I don't have too many memories of it. So, we went out and to New Jersey, and you know, he was in really, in honesty, he was kind of falling apart, and you know, he refused to die in front of his family. So it was very strange that literally as we got home, he passed away, and we had just visited him, I think, probably about 2 days before that. And it took us like a day to get home, and then I remember seeing my father cry for the first time. Now, the point that I'm just, the reason why I'm talking about this is because there were keepsakes that, you know, you don't think about it at the time, but I was very young, so of course I thought, you know, my father would have taken some of his Zippos. I guess he was a classic collector of Zippos. And I would have loved to have had a Zippo from the 50s. I mean, how badass would that be? Yeah, never got that. And apparently he had a couple. And I guess my dad, you know, thinking on the moment, you know, gave it to some friends, and Well, I got screwed out of that loop. In other news, we have the T-shirt designs. We're doing different T-shirt designs for the Useless Agent logos, and now that we have a more professional logo, we will definitely be working on that and getting that onto a T-shirt. So once these things are finished and the T-shirts are made, I'm going to make an inquiry on different sizes. Well, basically, I'm just going to get every size they have. But hoodies are going to take a little while to get, but there is some actual cool merch that we are about to make. And again, we're working with a company that does, caps, Zippos, all sorts of shit like that. Um, so, what's it called? So, as we go on with that, we also have a really cool shirt. How's it going, Scott? We also have some really cool shirts. One of them will have a very beautiful lingerie model. We're just waiting on the copyrights and finding out if we can, in fact, use certain images, or do we have to, uh, you know, uh, probably have to do a separate photo shoot, which, if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. I mean, um, it not only, does great for us, but I mean, it encourages her career as it helps ours. So, uh, being a person that, you know, being in the music industry, or being in any industry that is in entertainment, you tend to network with other people. I mean, my tickets to Slipknot were given to me by a porn actor, and I won't use his name, but it was cool that people still looked out for each other, and you know, it was really sweet. So I went to go see Slipknot at Chicago Open Air with tickets from a friend that was in the porn industry, who was dating my friend who is now a lingerie model. And so, personally, again, uh, personally myself, I was married to a I was married to a model, and then I got divorced, and then I ended up with having children with a suicide girl. So, you know, it just shows how everybody everybody's entangled in this shit, and that's why they say it doesn't matter, about your talent. It's always gonna be who you know. And it's sad that that's the way it is, but that is unfortunately the way of the beast. And I don't fucking think it's fair. I think it sucks. And at the same time, I love what Jim Carrey said, that everyone should have the ability, or have the opportunity to be rich, completely rich, and not want or need anything, to prove that it doesn't help with happiness. Like, he had really put it into. I'm paraphrasing. I don't want to use any quotes, but just saying that the reaching of the top is the best part. The best part is the journey on your way to the top, because if you actually get to the top, you realize that there's nothing but more top. And downhill from there. But in my opinion, the uphill struggle is the best part. You meet the weirdest people, and you meet some of the best people you ever meet in your life. You go from rock stars and guys that are doing film, and then you know even when I was in acting, when I went to an acting class, the main teacher was from Crime Story, and if you'd ever seen that movie, uh, yeah, he was. I can't even pinpoint what character he was, but uh, I think the only main celebrity in that movie was Dennis Farina. So yeah, we're gonna have the collabs, and that's when we're gonna start having that. Most likely, that's how we're gonna have that interview with with our artist. Um, uh, really looking forward to that. Looking forward to not only finding out what his idea is, but finding out more on, I don't know, finding more about the storyline. And as a comic fan, I definitely like to see new ideas. So um, it's a nice way of saying, hey, not everything in comic books or in cartoons has to come from Japan. And yeah, he's the author of this particular comic, Jay. He is he's from my hood. He's a straight up Chicagoan, straight up fucking Chi-Town, you know, lifer. Uh, I've known him for probably, I want to say 20 years. Um, Actually, I think it's a little over 20 years. Um, Being friends with his older brother. And so, yeah, everybody knows everybody. And so, another thing we want to do on the show again, I want to do a live tattoo. What I thought would be really cool is to get a tattoo on camera during one of these episodes. And we wanted to talk with somebody that used to work for a different in a different tattoo factory. I don't remember which one it was, but I believe she might still be under Bellissima Inc. And she is a great tattoo artist. She actually did. Let me see if I can get this on screen. Yeah, she gave me this one, and she helped with this one, which is a very underrated band. And yeah, that now soon I'll have the logo that was created by Jay. I'm gonna get that tattooed. So yeah, so we got the new merch coming out, which is exciting. More YouTubers are jumping on, and more fans on YouTube are jumping aboard, and we really look forward to as many people as possible. As for the Chicagoan part, we want to make sure that we have what I meant by the Chicagoan part was that if you're in Chicago and you come see a show, hopefully you can come grab a shirt once those are available. Okay, that's about it. It's going to be a short one today. I just wanted to fill everybody in that no, the show's not dead. It's just still trying to figure out my niche for it. With the passing of Coolio, I feel really bad even using that word right now. So normally I say Coolio. The final thing was I do this off the top of my head. A lot of times I get asked about, do you have a script? Not really. I put up a memo pad that has a few ideas on it, and then I just like pluck and cherry pick certain ideas out of it and put it in. So with the t-shirts, um, yeah, it's gonna be really cool. But also the website or the email address, uselessagentmusic@gmail.com. Send us some love on that, and we could send you a shirt. Um, you could definitely get a shirt. I think we're giving out free CDs too, right? Yeah, we're doing that too. So CDs. I know CDs aren't cool anymore, I guess, but the fact that this is, a homemade fucking thing, and it's not owned by any conglomerate, and there's nothing commercial about what we're doing. There's no, super high level sponsors, so everything is a DIY kind of thing. It's that kind of lifestyle. And um, so we're still plugging along, and I also wanted to mention, because somebody was asking last time, why did I name the heavier version of the song Norte? Why did I name it Sir? And it's not Sir misspelled. It's just Spanish for south. It's Italian for south. Because Norte is Italian and Spanish for north. So it just made sense to have, if I'm going to do the same song, but with a totally different, if you do it in a totally different way and you change the aspect, you change the building blocks of the song so it sounds totally different. I figured it didn't deserve the same name like Norte 2 or and it's a heavier song, so it's Sur, and Sur is south, just means going down. And so please stop asking about that. It's really, I try to get to everybody. Um, yeah, I will be sending everybody the invites, because I think we have a few shows coming up this week, and yeah, we'll definitely be throwing you guys invites on that. So as always, thank you guys so much. Again, a special thanks for Jay to making that logo. It is going to be even cooler when he's going to add some stuff to it. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. Really take care of each other. That's the whole point of life. And as I always try to remind you, if you are or know someone struggling with depression, please talk to someone. And as always, uselessagentmusic@gmail.com. Alright? Don't forget that that's there, We will probably look forward. We'll have the domain name soon, but it's baby steps here. This is reality at its finest. You got music, doing the little podcast thing, just to fill people in with what's going on. SoundCloud has been huge for us. Getting a lot of love from that. And there's nothing cooler to me than when a song starts, when a song finds itself without me. And in certain times when I'm playing certain songs, it just happens. The song itself will play, and to me, that song it almost already existed. So yeah. Yeah, with the 5 minutes left. Alright, I'm gonna play our final goodbye song. And so tune in tomorrow. We'll probably do just a full thing tomorrow. Just do a full show. Alright. Sad, glad I meet ya at the Berkeley Marina. 3 a.m. where no one will be found. All I got in mind is a bourgeois jug of wine. Smash that bottle in a parking lot. Fuck said in luck. We'll get busted by the cops. Instead of sex, we go to jail. Another lesson learned and failed. Thank you guys so much, and as always, I will see you